Hello Leo, and welcome to your tarot reading with me, Mazalin. In today's Leo reading, we're going to take a look at your current situation and energy and what led you here. We're going to discover what you're truly hoping to manifest and achieve and anything that's holding you back. And then we'll take a look at upcoming blessings on your path and what you need to watch out for. And at the end, we'll have a look at the universe's proposed actions that you can take to align with your highest purpose, happiness, and success. Now, do you have any yes/no questions that you need quick answers to? Well, stick around to the end because we're going to uncover those answers with your bonus oracle messages. Now, this reading is primarily for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Cross watchers, if you're dealing with a Leo, then the energies could be flipped and the message could be for you. But please note, these readings are timeless and general, so they won't resonate with everyone. So please take whatever helps you and leave what doesn't for the next person. But if you're drawn to House of Tarot, you're meant to be here, but your message may not be at the beginning of the reading. So whether you're seeking clarity, healing, or direction, get ready for spiritual guidance for empowered action. And if you could like this video at the beginning or at the end, that would really help me a lot. But with that being said, let's get out your tarot cards and begin your reading. Okay, Leo, let's get started. So first off, there are many cards in tarot that represent marriage or partnerships, and you have 4 of them that have come out on the table: the 10 of Cups, the Hierophant, the Justice card, and the 4 of Wands. This may not resonate with everyone. This is a general reading, and if it doesn't relate to marriage, it relates to some sort of commitment that you've made in your life. In the recent past, we have the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is beautiful energy. The marriage, the kids, the family, the home. This could also be a group of people that you feel emotionally connected to. And this can also show that you chose to have a family life or a commitment. And this has put you in the present energy of the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant is a major arcana for the sign of Taurus. The Hierophant represents commitment, tradition. The Hierophant is a spiritual authority, focuses on self-development and being a guide to others, being a leader to others, but very much a conventional leader. The Hierophant doesn't take risks. He goes the tried and tested way. So you could say that this is an energy of conforming, an energy of routine, commitments, and doing what society expects of you. So that's the energy that we have at the moment in your life. Why? Because you chose this life of family and connecting to this group of people. Now, if this doesn't represent a marriage, this could represent university, it could represent a course that you are currently committed to, a course of study relating to your self-development. It could also relate to that as well. But where we see a challenge is that your current energy is showing up as the King of Wands. The King of Wands is fire. This is Aries energy, but can also show up as Leo and Sagittarius as well. The King of Fire is entrepreneurial. He is the king of passion, charisma. He is the ideas man, the motivational speaker. He is absolutely allergic to everything conventional and traditional and routine. So right now, you're in the energy of wanting to do something exciting, to follow your passions, your desires, maybe to take some risks. But your current environment is not supportive of that. It is not conducive to the energy that you're in at the moment. And because what we see here in the challenge position is the Ace of Wands, right? Now, there is the King. The King is the leader of his suit. He rules all the other cards of Wands, and he holds that Ace of Wands here. But this is in the challenge. You're not feeling a spark anymore. You're not feeling passionate about your current situation. The drive, the spontaneity, the spark is gone. Maybe this can relate to sexual attraction is gone. It's not there anymore. You're bored. Dare I say it, right? You could be feeling bored and stagnant in your situation. And the oracle card that came up with this challenge is no good ones. There is someone out there for you. Don't let this false belief make you miss out. So someone else, another sign had this card exactly here, no good ones. I don't know if it was Cancer or Taurus, I'm not sure. So maybe check out their videos. But in any case, you're not feeling the spark, the excitement, the drive in your current situation. And when I asked to clarify the Hierophant, I got the Two of Swords. Now the Two of Swords here means that your commitment was tested in some way. Now whether it was your commitment or the commitment within your marriage, within this group that you are connected to, but we see here that these two swords point to the family and they point to the commitment that you've made. Something happened here that puts you in a state of indecision. It put you in a state of not knowing what to do next. Something that happened within the family tested your commitment or your sense of staying or sticking in this situation. And we see here what you're hoping to achieve is the Seven of Wands in the reverse. And it comes with the oracle card winning. Sooner or later, luck comes to everyone. Don't spend everything at once. And this Seven of Wands was clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. Now, because we have the Wheel of Fortune and winning, you know, these two represent opportunities, opportunities for wealth, opportunities for winning money, perhaps. But in any case, the Seven of Wands in the reverse is someone that is tired. You know, in the upright, there is the man who is defending his beliefs, his convictions against all the people around him. So this is a card of standing up for what you believe in and standing your ground for the Ace of Wands, for what it is that you're passionate about and that spark, that creativity, that ambition that you want to follow. And almost putting yourself at a distance from you and others because they don't feel the same way about what it is that you're passionate about. So here you are tired of defending your beliefs around the risks and opportunities that you want to take in relation to how you make money. But in the near future, we have the Justice card. Beautiful energy here. Okay, Justice is a major arcana for the sign of Libra with the Star Power card. Become an influencer of the company and earn fame, popularity, step into the spotlight. This is great. What does the King of Wands want more than anything? He loves the spotlight, right? He is the very definition of star power, okay? So this is what you want. You want an opportunity to shine, to display your creativity, your talents. And you will get that opportunity in the near future. And it's because it comes with justice. Justice is about getting everything that you deserve. The good karma that you have accumulated because of your good deeds coming back with an opportunity. So maybe it's a legal agreement with a company that will really put you into the spotlight. Performance or acting, something that puts you out there under the eyes of others. This could be something online because star power makes me think of the star card in the tarot, which represents Aquarius energy and being online. But in any case, it is what you deserve. But it is also a card about truth, clarity, and balance. So your life could be coming into balance because of receiving the truth or receiving accountability. Now, what you have to watch out for is the Two of Cups, the Four of Cups with the Hidden Agenda card. So here we have it. This is where we start unraveling what's really going on here. So Two of Cups, this is somebody that you love. This is a person, and because it relates to cup energy, somebody within your family, within your marriage. If this is, you know, if you are married or you're in a relationship, this is the person that you love. But look, it's followed by the Four of Cups. There's a rejection here. There's a boredom. There's an indifference energy. You see, the universe hands you this ace, a new opportunity, a chance to renew this relationship, a chance to begin again. The Ace is new beginnings, but you're like, yeah, no, it's not really what I want. Yeah? Why? Because of a hidden agenda. Now, is this a hidden agenda in you, or this is a hidden agenda in someone else? This hidden agenda, maybe there is indifference here, or boredom, or not feeling, I mean, I really think it's boredom here because we have the Ace of Wands in the block. So there's no passion anymore. The spark has gone. And this has brought about a feeling of either you feeling rejected in a connection, or you wanting to reject a connection because you're not feeling the spark. One of the other. But in any case, someone can't be trusted here. It's you or your partner, the one that you love. There is a hidden agenda here. Now, what to do instead? The universe has given you the 10 of Wands. 10s represent the end of a cycle. You cannot begin your new cycle until you first finish or close out the old cycle, the 10. The universe's advice here and what to do instead around being wary about this untrustworthy relationship that you have with someone that you love, partner, friend, relative, is asking you to close the cycle, put an end to all the burden that you've been carrying on your back, put an end to all the effort that you've been putting in by yourself. This is a solitary energy. This 10 of Wands. He walks up the hill and he's the only one carrying these burdens. The universe is asking you to drop these burdens and finish and close this cycle. Wrap up this cycle of you being the only one to put the effort in. And clarifying that card, the King of Swords and the 3 of Swords. The King of Swords is asking you to make a decision and put together a plan of action and carry it out to the letter with no emotion whatsoever. Use your logical mind at this time and look at the facts of what has happened in order to make your decision. Because look, the 3 of Swords, there has been some sort of betrayal. I could sense we go from the 2 here, clarifying this commitment that was tested, and there it moves to the 3, heartbreak, betrayal. And the King of Swords does represent divorce. Now, I'm not saying divorce is happening here, but there is a decision the universe is asking you to make with your mind, with your head, not your heart. And dare I say, break your own heart in the process of closing out this cycle. Because when the 3 of Swords comes up in the advice position, it's asking you to break off, break up, and separate from that which has caused you heartbreak. And when you end this cycle, your spark, your creativity, feeling like yourself will come back again. Now, in the position of how and when to act, we have the 9 of Swords. The 9 of Swords is the 2 a.m. card. Sleepless nights, anxiety, worry, stress. What is he worried about? The future, right? The future that hasn't happened yet. However, this is not usually a card that we would often advise people to do or to have or to be in this energy. But this is what the universe is asking you right now. It's actually telling you to be stressed about your future. Why? Because perhaps you haven't really thought long and hard about how you want your future to be here. Because it's asking you to stress about the future. And clarifying this was the Page of Cups in the reverse with the 9 of Pentacles sideways. Now this 9 of Pentacles fell out on that 2 of Cups in the what to be careful of. Okay? So, Page of Cups in the reverse can be a message that you received about a breakup or infidelity or a divorce. It can be unrequited love. It can be emotional immaturity. It can be a distancing from your children. All pages relate to children. Why? Because of the Ten of Cups, because of the family, because of the people that you've surrounded yourself with, betrayed or disappointed you in some way. So the universe, and here we have the Nine of Pentacles in sideways. Nine of Pentacles represents independence, and it fell out on this Two of Cups, being independent from someone you love, from your partner. In other words, not being with that person, or, you know, possibly, okay? Because this is a card of independence, this is a card of being a couple, okay? But it came sideways, meaning it's not being decided one way or the other, okay? But because it's Pentacle energy, and this is the only, apart from Taurus here for this marriage, this Hierophant energy, this is the only Earth energy that's come up. And this connects here with your likely future outcome. The Queen of Pentacles, okay? Your likely future outcome was the Four of Wands with the Queen of Pentacles. The Four of Wands is, again, another card of marriage. It's about your living situation, your real estate, your home, your family, the property, the physical house that you have, and joining forces, right? This is what we call the 1111 card. Two people joining forces and sharing their goals together, okay? Now the Queen of Pentacles is typically the wife, okay? Now if you are married, this is your wife, this is your other half. But the Queen of Pentacles, because she holds that ace, she is also about the allocation of resources. So in other words, allocating resources for what? For your home, for your family. Because clarifying these two cards for your potential outcome, we have the King of Pentacles. There it is. This is the divine couple here of the King and the Queen of Pentacles. The married couple that stays married because why? Because of stability, because of wanting security, because of wanting the comfort zone. That's what I've got for you, Leo. It's a very mixed reading. Okay, Leo, so now we're at part 2, your bonus oracle messages. So I want you to think of 3 questions, yes/no questions that you need answers to. Okay, Leo, here are your cards for your bonus oracle messages. This is for question number 1, question number 2, and question number 3. All right, question number 1. Loyal or not, someone is testing your loyalty. So straight away, the answer is no. What do we have here on this card? We've got a dog and we've got a fox. How can a dog and a fox ever work? The dog is reliable, dependable, loyal. The fox is self-serving, sneaky, sly, deceptive, focuses only on one's own benefit. Yes, they are joined here together, and it looks like even the fox is ingratiating himself with this dog. But when someone is testing your loyalty, is this real loyalty, right? When someone has real loyalty for you, they are loyal when they don't need to be. They are loyal behind the scenes. They are loyal when there's no cameras watching them, when there's no one to see what they're doing, but they're still loyal anyway. That's true loyalty. When somebody needs to test your loyalty, is there real loyalty there? That's the question. So this is a no for me. The other thing I'm noticing here are the different color of the hair. Now this may not be relevant, but whoever has lighter hair or blonde hair or gray hair is the one that is loyal here in this partnership. Whoever has darker brown, brunette hair is the one that is disloyal here. Now you may not have asked about a person, you could have asked about a company. So in that case, take it how it resonates. The company that focuses more on light, that focuses more on truth, clarity, is the one that is loyal. This is a no for question number 1. Question number 2. Ulterior motives. Someone may be getting close to you with hidden intentions. Okay, now from the offset, this is really bordering on a no. But not all motives and intentions are impure, I should say. What we have here is someone with ropes or binds on their hands. Now what this can represent is that whoever is not disclosing their true motives, intentions, and what it is they really want, they could have some sort of restriction here. They could be bound in some way, restricted from disclosing their truth. Now this is not always a bad thing. They may not have bad intentions, but it is bordering on a no here because you don't have complete clarity. But it is it's a no with a possible maybe. All right, question number 3. Bridging differences. Cultural differences bring both challenges and growth. 1000%, this is a yes. Bridging differences is wonderful. When you have two energies that are very different, a person, a company, a place, a different background, a different belief system, a different religion, a different upbringing. And when that happens, there's different conditioning, there's different experiences. But the beauty of that is when you bring those two energies together, they share of those experiences, they share of those differences. It can only result in learning and growth, right? Development. Because when two differences come together, there is constant learning. So this is an absolute yes from my side. I should also point out that because we're looking at the culture here, whatever you've asked about here could involve a relocation, bridging the differences between two different locations, two different cultures, energies, places, environments, right? So there could be possible needing to travel in order to unite with whatever you've asked about here, possibly. All right, so that's what I've got for you, Leo. I hope you enjoyed the reading, but please feel free to comment on the video and share of your experience because it can also bring comfort to somebody else. But look, if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching and sharing this space with me. Please consider a like, share, or a subscribe because it would really help the channel at this time. But until next time, stay wild and see you in the next video.